get your home sold.
I don't know about you, but it seems like at my house on an almost daily basis, certainly multiple times a week, my husband and I will sit back and kind of lament the fact that the new normal and living with COVID-19 continues to be a struggle for so many people. We are very fortunate because we both continue to have our jobs. We're very aware that so many people watching this show have been very much economically impacted by COVID-19, and it's hard to sit back and see those friends and neighbors struggling. We are not the only ones dealing with that difficulty. So are so many area churches. And weeks ago, Ridgedale Baptist Church stepped up to find a way to give back. And this morning, Pastor Doug Plumley joins me this morning talking about an event they have coming up June 23rd and 24th. And it's not just Ridgedale this time, Pastor Plumley, stepping in to help.
That's exactly right, Julie. We are partnering with Second Baptist Church down on Main Street, wanting to work with them and trying to help them out. We felt like that there is a great need in their community, and so we decided to partner with them, and we'll actually be doing the event there. We're collecting the supplies, the food, the clothing, and the gift cards, but we're going to distribute them at Second Baptist Church to partner with them.
You know, I don't mean to bring me into the conversation, but I think sometimes it's helpful to know that somebody can relate to an experience that you're going through. So I know I just referenced that this time our family has not been touched economically by COVID-19, but we have gone through times before with job losses, and it is such a difficult thing because it impacts more than just how you're paying your bills. It affects your self-esteem, and before you know it, you can feel pretty hopeless.
That's exactly right, Julie. The hopeless feeling that so many people are feeling today in our community, in our nation right now because of COVID-19 is one of the reasons we've tried to find what ways can we as a church try to help people not to feel so hopeless, not to feel so discouraged, because you're exactly right. Loss of job not only affects the money to pay bills, but it just hurts that self-esteem. People feel like, hey, I'm a failure, or there's something wrong with me. Mm-hmm. And we're trying to find ways, how can we help people overcome that and not feel so discouraged and not feel so hopeless?
I guess if there is anything that's good maybe in this one, it is that for the people who are walking this very difficult journey, they are not alone. And I'm sure when they're coming out to this event on the 23rd and 24th, they're finding some camaraderie and comfort in families struggling in the same way.
I think you're exactly right, Julie. We realize that there are other families who are struggling. They've tried. These are people who are out working and trying to do everything they can. And we hope that it will bring some camaraderie, that they'll see other families who are going through the same challenges, but they'll also see that there are two churches, Ridgedale Baptist Church and Second Baptist Church, who say, we want to walk along beside you during this time. We want to be there to try to help and care for you and love you in the way that we can during these difficult times.
Let me step into something that I hope I'm going to phrase the right way, but at Ridgedale, you are a very large church. You were sharing with me that Second Baptist is a much smaller church, and it's sometimes easy to live in a world where bigger is better. But some people really want the intimacy of that smaller congregation, so you're wanting to reach out and help Second Church in this effort.
That's exactly right, Julie. We're a larger church. People consider us in that way. But we see another church, that Second Baptist Church, is a smaller church, and we want to help them thrive. You know, we think one of the great things about a church is not just be concerned about ourselves, but how can we minister? How can we help other churches? In Second Baptist Church, one of our interns, Matt Garrett, works at Second Baptist Church, and he's working at our church also this summer. And we began to kind of think, how can we work and help your church out? How can we make it better for you? And so that's what we're really looking at. It helps their community, but it also helps that church because they're an important church. Maybe smaller, but they serve a great need in that community, and we want to help them any way we can.
So are you still needing some donations of things?
Yes, we would take donations, particularly of food. We've got enough clothing, but we're looking for donations of people with food or gift cards. They can drop them by Ridgedale Baptist Church, 1831 Hickory Valley Road, and from 8:30 to 4:30, Monday through Thursday. Our offices are open, so you can drop those off, and we will get those transported down to Second Baptist Church. But you're more than welcome. Anybody in the community would like to do those. with food and gift cards.
Okay, sorry to ask you questions that you might not have the answer to, but is the idea with this one on the 23rd and 24th, people will come to Second Baptist, so do you think it's going to be largely people who live in and around that area, or might they come from all parts of the viewing area to receive?
Well, we're open to anybody, whatever area they come from, Julie, as you said there. Our goal is primarily targeting those in that area.
Okay.
But it is open to anyone. We're going to have some banners up and yard signs up downtown around the church to try to make the community close to them aware of it. But we don't really care. I mean, it doesn't matter. Anybody from any part of Chattanooga or around surrounding areas can come, but we're really kind of targeting it for that area to help them out.
Well, I'm asking because I can't make a mental picture of where Second Baptist is on Main Street, and I didn't know if you know of any grocery stores. If people are going to do gift cards, do you have a particular type of gift card that might be most helpful to use?
Well, I mean, the couple things you're looking at, there are food cities around town, there are Walmarts around town. So those are the two gift cards that we're primarily buying.
Okay.
Those two, because they can get groceries at Food City, they can go to Walmart and get those. So those are the gift cards that we have purchased on ourselves. Those are two groups we're working with that we've gone out and buy those. But others may want to get a gift card to even a fast food restaurant. Sometimes if they've got one there, they want to donate to that. If somebody might be in a rush and family doesn't have time, they could do those. So we're pretty open to any kind of grocery store area, or if somebody wanted to get them like a Chick-fil-A, Wendy's, McDonald's, whatever like that would be fine too.
Okay, and I know that you said you're good on clothing, and I do hear that, but a lot of parents out there are beginning to think about school, what that's going to look like in the fall, and then the need for new clothes heading into the change of seasons. So can people at least begin to think about pulling aside some fall and winter clothing in case the need persists?
Yeah, that's great. I mean, if they've got clothing, we're not going to turn it away. Obviously, we'll use all that we can. I think in particular, like you said, children's clothing may be something that would be a great need as the kids are getting ready to school. We'll take it. We're not really asking a lot for that, but if people have some clothing that would be good for children in particular, that would be something that we probably would be able to use, yes.
Okay, all right. Well, it is so good that you could share some time with us today and your heart with everybody next week. And I know you'll be quick to say it's a team effort between your church and Second Baptist.
It is a team effort, Julie. You're exactly right. Ryan McBride, our director, our missions pastor and discipleship pastor, has coordinated this event with Matt Garrett, our intern there at Second Baptist Church. And we're excited. Our church has responded really well. They're wanting to get involved and try to help others in our community. But like I said, it's twofold. We want to help the people in our community, but we also want to make a difference and help Second Baptist Church thrive in their community and be able to make a bigger impact. So partnering together is what we're excited about. We want to be helping other churches and helping our community at the same time.
Well, we're glad to be in that partnership with you. So here's the information. It is the Community Relief Drive happening June 23rd and 24th at Second Baptist Church, 1619 East Main Street. You can drop off your donation items, though, to Ridgedale Baptist Church, and they're on Hickory Valley Road. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Julie. Have a great day.
You too.